something on a new device. I think it looks much clearer. I'll give you time to come in. Welcome to Monday night yoga with me. If you've never taken a class with me before, my name is Estelle, and I love to merge yoga and art together. That's my jam. And in art, it's really wide for me. My definition of art is so wide. So it can be in terms of words or intentions of poetry, visual imagery, and I bring it as a way to really amplify your experience of your breath. And I'm so happy you're here. So let me know if I'm not upside down. I'm using a new device and I was worried that I was upside down. I could actually check on the computer. But whilst we do that, welcome. For this week, I love to start with a bit of a prompt for you all so that we can connect. A big part of me coming on here every Monday night is just to connect with my community, with you. And I love to think of my community here on Facebook, on Instagram, not just a community as a constellation, and we're like bright in the sky and we're shining and doing this work of mindfulness, doing this work of breathing consciously and knowing that we're breathing, we're alive, and to tune into that. That's a really big deal. So my question this week, today is the new moon, and we did a class not last week but the week before on the full moon, and the prompt for that night, it was a hard one, it was a vulnerable one. It was, what are you willing to die of or to let go of? And it's my biggest pet peeve when, kind of yoga teacher jargon and we're like, just let go. But I like to get really personal and specific, so that your practice can be personal to you and specific to you. So tonight the question is, and I was thinking of Santa and the holidays as well, and to think that you're writing like a letter to Santa. So it's like, Dear Santa, I'd love for you to share one word, a feeling that you want to feel this week. What is one word, one feeling that you want to feel this week? Because you, ladies and gentlemen, anyone watching, you feel life, you don't do life. And a big part of a yoga practice is to really open up, to take the armor off and to really dig in, kind of like, like digging, archaeological dig. And so we do that. So I'd love it if in the comment section you wrote one feeling that you want to feel this week. And I'm just going to check make sure that everything is good on here. If you've just come on, welcome. My name is Estelle, and if you are looking for like a workout type of yoga, this is not the place. The yoga that we are doing tonight is about breath. It's about your spark. And it's really about the Monday night, like at 8 p.m., just getting your nervous system to settle, to ground down, and to get you set up for your week. So I'm going to go on Facebook, make sure. There I am. I'm so happy with my new setup. I look so much better. Hi, Carol. So tonight's prompt is one feeling that you want to feel this week, and consequently, this will be the intention the personal intention you'll be working on in the class. So in the comment section, I will share with you all the playlist that we are going to use tonight. I'm getting in the spirit of things, the holidays and whatnot. So we actually have a Christmas playlist tonight, so I'll share it with you. The yoga class is called Yoga Class. It's 22 minutes, but it's really like 30 minutes. I like to share that just so I respect your time. So in the comment section, I will make a note of the playlist. And again, I'd love it if you shared, in our community here, one word, one feeling, something that you want to feel this week. Our class is a new moon class, and when the moon is new, it's actually the complete darkness. So it's the emptiest, it's like the dark moon, and that's when we get to fill it up. And if you were in this class 2 weeks ago, it was the full moon, it was the opposite. The moon was full, so we get to shed. And so tonight is extra special, and we are deeply affected by the rhythms of the moon. And it's to come into even like just a small connection, can I connect to the rhythms of the moon tonight. Hello, merci, good evening. All right, so I'm waiting for your words. Give me one word that you want to feel tonight or this week, and make it your word for the week. Talking about word, I set myself a word for the entire year. And I did that with a group last week. I did the New Year's New Word workshop. And actually, I will go ahead and post that in the comment as well, because the webinar replay is for you to grab right now. And in this class, you get a workbook, you get an hour yoga class, you get a meditation to visualize your work. So if you've never done that kind of personal development, so it'd be a great place to start. And we have a community of other yogis that set themselves a word as well. So hello everybody, hello, good evening. Yes, the words are coming. Hey Taylor, Joy, good to have you. Joy's a good one for the holidays. And Karen, peace. You guys are in the holiday spirit. Okay, so for the playlist, get yourself on another device, or in my computer when I do yoga online, and just open a new tab. Or I do have Spotify also on an app. So you could do that. So I'm just in the comment section. I will literally just post my website so you can go check out that class. And it's going to be available until January 7th. And again, these could be practices, like it's not just a webinar, there's like tutorials, how to make your banner, your word banner for the year with watercolors, I got a little heart, I was like, these lives, like they never get old. Oh, excuse me, do you want to say hi? Did you hear? I got my dog, Edgar. You've never met him before, and Victor's usually, Victor's there too. You guys wanted to see? He's just waiting for mom to start doing yoga. So talking about space, actually on my Instagram today, I posted, it was almost like where a lot of us, we don't go to yoga studios anymore, and we're at home doing yoga. And I shared some tips how to set up your space to really get the most out of it. Sometimes it's like the littlest things that can make such a big difference. Ooh, I got generous. I love that word, generous. Actually, it's like one of my new favorite words for art and yoga. What else? Oh yeah, I wanted to show you all my essential oils. I was gonna put some on right now. It's from Light Water Company. I'm completely obsessed. It's from Dartmouth. It's local. And right now, the Friends of Chic West podcast, if you go on my website, you could check out, I have a podcast full of conversations. But right now, this month, Friends of Chic West podcast get 20% off all her oils. And she has so many right now. Today, I'm obsessed with Harmony. And I just literally like layer on. And this one, the Relax one, has really helped me sleep. So I suffer from retrograde insomnia. Sometimes I wake up really early, like around 3 a.m. And since I've been using this this hasn't happened, and I'm like, is it a coincidence or what? Anyways, I want to share this because like maybe some of you are still buying Christmas presents like me, and it's local, and you get 20% off. So SHE, yeah, and so I'd love it. So one last little prompt. I love to start with a prompt in tonight's new moon yoga class. I'd love for you to share one word, something you want to feel this week, kind of fill it up. And when you work with intention, it's really, really powerful because you keep that word close. You kind of pinpoint it, you know. You like, for example, Karen took peace. So she gets to keep that word with her for the whole week. And it gets really powerful when you move with that word because it's kind of like you get to embody that word. I was just doing, 2 weeks ago, I did a yoga session with a group of, it was French, and I had to review my words because like my mother tongue is French, but when I teach in French, it's not as natural for me as in English. And I was so impressed by the word embodied in French is incarné. It's so much more intense than embodied. Incarné really means to be born into. And I love that when we work for intentions. It's like to be born into peace, you know, and it really, every new moon is a chance for a new beginning. Every new moon is a chance to reflect. Any new moon is a chance to reassess, recalibrate, reestablish ourselves in, you know, the mystery of the world. And how beautiful it is that like we get to do, to like imprint this with our movement practice, with our bodies, this great vehicle in which we operate day in, day out, you know. Hi Anna, we got grounded. Yeah, that's a good one. With patience. Thanks, Heather. Hi. Yes, so one last time. So the question was, and I will begin because it's 8 o'clock. The question was, and you can even like write it down if you had a little piece of paper, was one feeling that you want to feel this week. Okay, let's begin. We'll get on our mats. I'll just close my door here. Okay, friends, I'm so happy you're here. Let's press play on our playlist on Spotify. I put the link in the comments, so it's a Christmas playlist. If you had a pillow, you'll probably need a pillow, or like I have a blanket, but just like a living room pillow or a bedroom pillow. Okay. All right, and just come seated here, cross-legged or on your knees. And tonight's class, we're kind of bringing in things close to us. We're filling in kind of the moon, the new moon. So palms face up, and your spine really nice and tall. Find the sits bones, really anchor them down. And then find the ascension of your breath, the rise and expansion of your breath. And sometimes when I haven't noticed, I've been breathing for a while, I need to take my hands to my rib cage. And I let my lungs expand and then empty out. Expand and empty out. And one of the easiest ways to work with intentions is just to breathe in internally to yourself to that word and exhale to that word. So I'll go back to that word peace because I've really connected with that. So I'll inhale to the word peace and exhale to the word peace. But tonight, really invite you, actually implore you to make your practice personal. So whatever word you chose, kind of like bring it close to you. so it can work through you. You know, we're made of words, we're made up of stories, past and beyond, and even future. Yoga really works with the line in between the form and what's formless, and the manifested and unmanifested. The outer world and the underworld. It's really what's always fascinated me about yoga. Bring your palms at your chest. I'd love for us to visualize a virtual circle. All of us in our living rooms, in our basements, in our bedrooms, doing this. What's linking us is our breath. It's really this stardust. So take a deep breath in and a long sigh out. Let's do one more. Through your nose, inhale. And just through your mouth, exhale. And let's do two more, but with your hands now. So inhale, sweep your arms up. Palms touch, and then back at your chest. And then one more. Almost as if you're like tracing the moon with your hands, and then back in. Take your hands to your knees. We'll start some hip circles. Like anchoring down and really dropping down into your bones. Can you guys hear my music? I just don't want Facebook to kick me out of here. So drop like your face, soften your face. If you're with someone doing this, just like wink at them, say hello. And then switch side. Pictures. Imagining your breath being itself the swirl, the vortex. You become this like hub. You become it, like your body becomes like a Christmas tree, literally. And perhaps you notice, continue doing this, places in your body that tonight need more tending than others. Perhaps they're tighter, perhaps they're denser. And such a great opportunity in the sacred pause tonight that you're gifting yourself to tend to the places that, you know, are asking for your help, are asking for your intention. So also that it's everything I do is always only an invitation, okay? And then back. So make the circles smaller and smaller, as if you're becoming like a wave ripple undulating. Great. And then sweep your arms up, bring your palms together, bend the elbows, and you can interlace your fingers, tight grip. I'd love for you to give yourself almost like a little neck pull. There's more space in here than you know. And then lean back. I'd love for you to imagine like there's someone or something pulling on your elbow bones, and then you're breathing. Almost there's like wind on the side of your body, in the side body. Bring your arms out wide. Inhale to your word that you've chosen tonight, internally to yourself. Good. And then exhale, bring your fingertips forward, round your spine, chin in. We'll go inhale, open heart. So it's kind of like a cat-cow, but sitting. Okay, so we'll round in. And up. And you'll see I'm a big fan. I always close my eyes. And perhaps you try it tonight, and building this sense of trust that you have And also when I close my eyes, I get a more sense of this internal landscape of knee, and we'll do 2 more. And round. And 1 more. And round. So chin to chest, roll back up. Before coming up for a little warrior sequence, and I have a bit of a Tai Chi move tonight that many of you have done with me before, so do not freak out. So extend your legs out. So my feet, you can see them, they're not kind of like this. They're pushing on imaginary wall. We'll take your hands, the palms of your hands, and we'll rub your leg from one side to the other. Keep anchoring down from your sits bones. Now take your hands, your fists, and you're going to decide this, but you're going to do little taps in your back. So low back and then up to your kidneys. So obviously you decide, you decide how hard you want those little taps, taps, taps. Oh, and then some of you are going to love this next one. Take your hands and giving yourself a little massage. We'll go neck. And your jaw. That's it. We're just doing self-massage for the next. Just kidding. Okay, but humans, we forget, we thrive on touch. And now that there's no hug or anything, we've got to fill up our cups in other ways. So arms out wide, and now instead of like kind of rubbing on your legs, we'll go one side and then the other. There's a nice, if you're listening to the playlist, it's a really nice song right now. Take the right forearm on the top of your thigh. If you did have a brick, okay, you could have the brick here. So either on your thigh or on the brick. And then look up. Again, you can do a little mini massage. And then reach the left arm high. Keep your legs really nice and active. There's space in between your toes as well. If your neck's bothering you, you can just look down. Cradle your head with your left hand and just let yourself almost deepen a little bit into the revolve. The left lung is on top of the right. And reach the left arm up, and then just come back to center and notice what's happened as you let this dust settle. You come back to your word, whatever it was that you set yourself, something, a feeling you want to keep close all week. Lift your arms up. And let's just dance into space. Okay, don't do this. Feel this. Okay, And if it feels awkward, it's better. It means that you really need it, and to go towards that. To go towards that, which is uncomfortable or awkward. Okay, and we'll take the left forearm on the left side. Right hand will give yourself a little massage. If you did have a brick, you could have it on the other side. But it's not a big deal if not your forearm is on the left thigh. And then reach the right arm up. With the right hand, cradle your head, I should say, and then open wider. Let the exhale really rinse out the right side of the body. Good. And then come back up and just settle here. You can let go of your feet now. Let your toes forward. Drop forward. Okay, and let's come up, please, at the front of your mats. Okay, and for tonight's hand gesture, whoops, we'll go. Is a bit of a Tai Chi moon, and I'll go really, really slow, and it's meant to go slow, okay, within the warrior one. So feet are hip width, hands at the hips, and a back bend. So we're really open, we're opening up to all this newness that this time of the new moon brings. So your palms to your low back, your fingers face down, pulling your elbows in, right? So there's an effort there in bringing your elbows closer to one another. You can look down at your big toes, and then with your eyes painting a straight, imaginary straight line all the way up towards the ceiling. And then come back to look at the front. Hands to the hips. Bend your knees, right heel back, warrior one. So your heels are in line. Sweep your arms up, and the palms will face up towards the ceiling. Okay? Right hip forward, left hip back, low ribs in. And we'll do these swirls 3 times. Okay, the first few you might have to look at the screen, but after you're going to be fine. So take a breath in, and exhale, come on down. Inhale, we pretend it's like an offering forward, and all the way back. So we're making like circles around our bodies. And then inhale back up to where we started. Okay? Let's do it again. Inhale. Exhale, elbows down. Inhale like an offering, all the way back. And then flip your palms, come down and up. Okay, you've got this. One last time. Inhale. Exhale, elbows in. We are giving as equally as we are receiving. We come down and then back up. Good. Bring your arms like goalpost arm, and then straighten your leg. Pick up your quads. Inhale, broaden through your collarbones. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, interlace your fingers at the back. They don't reach, it's really not a big deal. Arms alongside the body's perfectly fine. Okay? Inhale, grow tall. And then exhale, come down about halfway. So you're not falling in. So there's a sense of ease and effort. So you find the space really at the edge where it's not too much that you are gasping for air, but it's not too little that nothing is happening. So there's a yielding at the same time as there is an effort. Take a deep breath here. And exhale. That's the last thing here. We'll reach your arms up. Inhale. Bend the front knee. And then pull the back heel. So you're now in a high lunge. Okay? And just stay. Hands to the hips and step forward. You might need 2 steps. I think I'm okay with just 1. And then back to center. Okay? High five. You're amazing. Let's go on the other side. So let me use this side just in case. Okay? So bend the knees, left heel back. So we'll go warrior 1 on the other side. So get settled with the low body nice and sturdy, pressing down through that back heel. Right knee on top of the right heel. Magnetize your thighs in, sweep your arms up, palms face up. Okay, take a breath. And elbows in. Forward, inhale. And back. Go on in and back up. In and back. In. Your arms are floating. Last one, slow and steady. Arms like goalpost arms, lots of space in between your fingers. Straighten your front leg. Pick up your quads. Interlace your fingers behind. Okay, shoulder blades collide or nothing. Okay, inhale. And then come down. You make this practice personal. Make it yours. It's not supposed to look like me. It's supposed to look like you. In through your nose and out of your nose. Pull your belly button in on each exhale. And then we'll find a high lunge. Sweep your arms up. Pull the back heel up. You might have to, I had to kind of find more space at the back. And arms out wide. Chin nice and high. Bring your work close. Palms back at your chest. Hands to the hips. And step forward. Okay. And like go mountain pose. Being aware of everybody else doing this together. That extra effort needed these days to feel connected. Okay, let's go on our backs. On your backs. And let's go. Grab your shin bones. Pull the thighs in. and doing some circles with your knees. And switching the perspective here, it's really easy to kind of lose that more activity and bring it all like super restorative. So we're not going to bed just yet. Switch side. Okay. And then bring your knees in. Take your palms down and lift your bum and have your hands underneath your bum. And then get your elbow bones in and extend your legs back out. So I'd love for you to pull from your heels and then find the mound of your feet as well. If you look at your toes like big, lots, as if you had penguin palms. Bend your knees in. Release both feet down. And let go of that and let the flush happen into your arms, your elbows, your wrists. Bring your feet mat width apart. And we'll bring your knees to the left and stay. You can have your arms here like goalpost arms if that's okay, and get your shoulder blades in. We'll bring the knees back up now and shift them on the other side. And let's just have the knees dancing from one side to the other. So much is happening here. Like for me, the awareness that my right side is so much tighter. So I might just stay a little longer and tend to this side. Give it more breath, more attention, more blood, more life. Just say to the places in the bodies that hurt the most, I see you with your breath. And to the other side. You can go one side and then the other. So tonight I'll give you two choices to end the class with. So either your knees are together and your feet are mat width apart and your hands are on your belly, or maybe one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Or feet together and then open wide. And it's nice here if you had bricks, or even if you had like pillows to pillow yourself up. And then and if this is not comfortable for you, to just do it like traditional Shavasana. Big belly breath. Belly rises and falls effortlessly and steadily. Let's bring all our self-regulating tools to navigate the unknown really close. First and foremost, in yoga, we always have our breath. The rise of the inhale and the down and empty out of the exhale. Tonight we also had our word, our personal word, what we all want to feel this week. So many of you have great words. I saw patience. I saw peace. I saw joy. I saw grounded. And this is why doing yoga together like this just amplify not just your word, but all the words of everything, all of what you've chosen as a group tonight. And that works on you too. Deepen your breath, one at a time. If you were in Supta Baddha Konasana, bring your knees together to touch. And together we can just slide on one side and come back up to a seat. Come back to have your little cushion under your seat. Have your palms face up. Keep checking in. And we'll end the same way we started, with some circles, some spirals, some mandala shape, rocking and swaying. And we welcome the new moon, all this newness it offers. In that capacity we have to choose what we want close. Other side. Let what's close to us become our biggest and highest teachers. You make the circles smaller and smaller. The longest spine yet. You're sitting tall, you're sitting proud. The same way you will walk into this week. Bring your palms at the chest. Let's do 2 big circles up. Let's go. Big sweep. Breathe in, sigh out. And one more, my friends. I love you so much. Thank you so much for your presence in breath, in body, in inspiration, and in word. Let's take one last breath as our constellation in the sky. Take a deep breath in and a long sigh out. Namaste. Namaste, you all. Thank you. See you next week. There's 2 more. There's only 2 weeks until the new year. So make sure that you put it in your calendars. I have a charity paint night event this Friday. More information coming on my newsletter dropping on Wednesday. And if you want more of this, sign up for the New Year's Reward Workshop. The replay is available now. There's a yoga class for you, a med station for you, tons of tutorials, tons of good stuff. So good. Okay, bye. Okay, take